You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Isn't this where we came in? I thought it was, but different style this time. Now we've headed over to the men's tournament, and we're following one of the great success stories of this year's March Madness, the Florida Atlantic Owls, who are going to take on the San Diego State Aztecs here in the Final Four. I admit, I'm excited for it. I am excited for it. Hi, guys. This is another stupid sports show here on 1069 Click FM. I'm your host, Jim B. Just ready to have some good competition. Hopefully a minimum of nonsense. Maybe even a little chaos. Oh yes, we're rooting FAU for Pizzle because he is an alumnus. But as far as I know, Angie is handling the stress pretty well. I fed them earlier. They're both passed out on their individual blankets. I'm assuming that she's avoiding any mentions of the game so that she can't feel the stress. But that's just a guess on my part. I am hopeful for FAU to come out on top. But from what I saw of the Aztecs and a bit of the preview footage that they showed during the immense number of clips in the intro, they seem like a pretty thorough defensive team. You know, getting a number of blocks and takeaways. So I'm cautiously optimistic, but if the game is good, I won't even care. Just like what happened with yesterday. We may have all mourned the opportunity to laugh at Caitlin Clark, or at least that was the indication that I got from everybody in the chat. But it was still pretty exciting. Now, we have about 7 minutes left until tip-off. Stream last night was fun. Like, the game itself was exciting, very close. The lead never got larger than 9. There is a case, I think, for people complaining about the referee's treatment of South Carolina and some questionable calls. But South Carolina also missed more shots than they should have, I thought. And I don't know why they didn't make a plan to try to trap Caitlin Clark more often. Because if they were going to force her to beat them single-handedly, they helped her right along by not giving her any defensive pressure, which is kind of a shame. Still, came right down to the last couple minutes, and a couple of fouls, and a few nice inbound plays that were able to burn clock. But what I did want to bring up, and I mentioned this only because we're on WrestleMania weekend, and usually this is about the time when talent from NXT ends up getting called up to WWE, the big roster, the main roster as it used to be said in the day. And, well, there is one name that people are worried about, and that is one Mr. Braun Breaker. And those of you who are in the know may know that he is son of Rick Steiner. You may also know that Rick Steiner basically put a target maybe not only on his back, but also possibly on Braun's back when it was revealed by Impact wrestler Giselle Shaw, one of the female wrestlers on there, that at an event Rick Steiner hurled insults at her, calling her a man. She is transgender, but she is a woman, and telling her that she should not be at that event wrestling with women. That's the thing. Have you all ever seen the wrestling matches where it's one guy wrestling a 9-year-old girl or a dummy that is just blank, no features, and yet they're doing all of these awesome flips and making it look like the kid or the dummy is doing all the cool moves? That's essentially what it is, what wrestling is. It is physical ballet with a storyline. That's all. It takes immense amounts of athletic training. The pain is real. The moves are practiced and ideally done to where it is safe as possible, even with all the physical contact and bumps and flying out of the ring and getting hit with chairs and ladders and all of that. And so theoretically, within the realm and limits of imagination and what we can see happen, just about any size wrestler should be able to have a good match with about any size wrestler as long as they take care of each other, watch the storytelling, do the moves safely, and adjust on the fly if things go wrong. Thank you, Logan, for letting me know about your card. So, and I looked up at some of Giselle Shaw's in-ring footage. I like what she's doing. I think she's doing a good job. Hopefully she will get a chance at a belt one day, but yeah. The fact that Braun, and sorry to spoil, ends up dropping the title at the NXT pay-per-view, and that is stirring up the conversation that he's getting called up to the main roster. Usually they make their appearance on the main roster at the Raw after WrestleMania, which is when the crowd can get real snippy. And I think because of the timing of all of these things that have come together, I am afraid for what is going to happen to Braun when he steps out there. They could just decide to throw his dad's words in his own face for the entire night. Any appearance of him will be met with chants of "your dad sucks" or something to that effect. Yes, that chair shot that I received back in the old days doing that wrestling show, the pain is real, especially if it's not done properly. But also the timing of it, and once I found out that Vince McMahon is actually involved in the company again while they're waiting to sell it, makes me think he could be doing this on purpose to try to ride the controversy, which feels even more disgusting to me. Now, I don't plan on watching the Raw after WrestleMania. In fact, I haven't watched wrestling on a regular basis in years since I realized that the same misuse of talent that happens in many sports was also frequently happening in WWE. And it just became frustrating to see the same things happen over and over and over again, with very little variety. No, I expect Vince McMahon to live much longer than he should because he has all the access to the money and he doesn't want to die for as long as possible, I'm sure, after thinking about all the shit that he's pulled. Ugh. Yeah, just about, Luke, just about. Man, 18 inches of snow, Logan. Damn. Yeah, we were supposed to get snow, but it must have all melted or been gone by the time I woke up because I saw none of it. All right, we're about to have tip-off for the game. Let me see if I can get a look. Who is which? Okay, Florida is in the red, San Diego State in the white. And the Aztecs will win, and immediate pressure from the Owls, challenging them in the backcourt. Oh. Looks like and they're challenging one of their guys to try the three. Doing the Caitlin Clark method, almost. That inside patch nearly taken away. FAU grabs the defensive rebound. Keeps the Aztecs from scoring on that first possession. First shot is a three that goes down for the Owls. Oh. Oh, man. We are already off to a hot start. Oh, Brewers won today? Let me see. Who were they playing? Oh, the Cubs. Good, good. We can all appreciate a good victory. Anybody beating the Cubs? Another shot for San Diego going off the back of the iron. Rebound grab by FAU. Throwing it inside. Trying to get some action with the big man who will come back out for a pick. They will fake the shot setup. Kick it back out. And a simple sky hook in the paint makes it 5-0. And there's a three from the Aztecs to answer. Oh, we could have a good one today, folks. Oh, and that's right. Aztecs had it first, so possession arrow currently sits with the Owls. And I have no idea what that whistle. What was that foul? Why did they stop the play and change possession? Who knows? But there is a foul on Florida Atlantic. That's their first of the half. And we're back into the weird off-count men's basketball rules for fouls. So, yeah. I understand, Luke. I understand. So far, the fast pace of this and... Oh! Jump ball! And the possession arrow is at Florida Atlantic. And that is our free space taken care of. We are already there. They will bring it in. Some soft pressure in the backcourt from the Aztecs. Gonna eventually allow them across the line. Doing passy round the world. Feeding it back in and out. And a missed dribble causes the loss of the ball. Thankfully, one of his teammates was able to recover. And a great effort by the Aztecs to intercept that pass and then recover it once it was bobbled. And now the Aztecs doing the passy, handy off, looking for the perfect lane setup to enter the arc. And they nearly lose it, try to go through a car wash of defenders, so they will try to settle for a three, which gets them up 6-5. Damn. And I'm a little ahead on the time because I forgot to take that into account for the clock stoppage earlier for the fouls, so we'll have to wait for that. FAU going to try for another three. Looks like somebody got an elbow in the face that wasn't called. Aztecs now coming the other way. And they called traveling. We're getting all the easy stuff starting it off. They actually called traveling. Of course, I expect when I do some NBA games, that will almost never happen, but, you know. Make sure I get that off so that I don't forget later. Yes, we do. Except in the pick, and nearly gets it jammed against the backboard and then just dribbles away right into the hand of the Aztecs, who get the easy basket underneath and the foul. Wow. Oh, hello, John. Cards won. Let's see. Oh, yeah, no, there's all sorts of baseball going on today. And once again, the White Sox lost to the Astros 6-4. No big surprise. Cardinals beat the Blue Jays 4-1. Of course, Logan informed me the Brewers beat the Cubs 3-1. Currently, the Rangers are leading the Phillies 7-3 in the middle of the 7th, and the Giants are leading the Yankees 5-3 in the bottom of the 6th. And the Braves are blanking the Nationals 7-0 in the top of the 9th. I should not be surprised, and I am not, really. Hey, Pizzle. Oh, yeah. Both these teams coming out hot, and San Diego looks like they are going to be a good match. Then again, FAU has, I think, had relatively close games throughout the entire tournament, so this seems like nothing different for them. Oh, Luke, for your tattoo, you already know what you're going to get, or you're still deciding? Oh, by the way, before we go any further, we should thank our sponsor for today's stream of another stupid sports show, Sioux City Sarsaparilla. The old-fashioned root beer, good enough to make you say, vagina. Oh, I gotta be honest, Logan. I always envy people who not only know what tattoos they want, but will actually follow through with them. I've thought about it over the years so many times, and I've never been able to settle on a design that I actually know I want to keep. And John will lay claim to card 27. Thank you. Yeah, well, I know there's still time, Pizzle, I know. Just, why are they doing Transformers shit on the court? Oh, okay, great. Anyway, we'll get that up to 2 fouls now for the Owls. Aztecs still sitting at 0. So far, it's Golden and Martin for FAU who have the fouls. Mensah at the line for the Aztecs completes the 3-point play. Oh, damn, Aztecs currently on a 9-0 run in the last 2:45. Florida getting some smothering pressure from the Aztecs, struggling to find a free opportunity to shoot. Yeah. We have gotten the jump ball, Sean. They have called traveling. So we can take some pleasure in that. That maybe it does exist as a foul in some places. They're doing the passy-passy around the world and drain the three. Contested. Oh. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Get that. Start getting that up while looking. From inside the arc, off the back of the iron. An easy rebound in the middle of the paint for the Aztecs. Driving in from the arc. Looking for a lane here on the near side. Make a turn and gets a nice layup. Whew. 14-5. And oh damn, Martin adds the three. Let's see, wing on the left shoulder, horse on the left forearm, and armor tattoo with a horseshoe in the middle. Going for a lob, and it gets tipped away, brought down by FAU. Racing down the court. A distant three banks in. Owls now down by 3 points. Right back into this. So far, Bradley has the bulk of San Diego State's points, 11. The rest of the team, 3. Trying from the outside, the rebound gets bobbled, and it will be FAU ball. Woo! All right, let's see this. Let's see this picture. That. Oh, damn! That's going for a lot of detail. Honestly, just from like the amount of, fine lines and the shading and the size of it, that will something of that level looks like it would cost a pretty penny, or at least take a couple of visits, or at the very, very least a good amount of planning. 3 from the baseline, off the rim and out, and we have another jump ball, which will go back to San Diego State. Right. Huh. Never mind. That 3 was only a 2. Stand-up jumper from near the foul line. Easy grab by the Owls, bringing it back up the court. Someday I'll be coordinated enough to have the team rosters and be able to mention the players by name, but not yet there. Uh-oh, Owls just got an easy drive-in bucket. Now only trailed by 2. Slow, steady advancement from the Aztecs, looking for that moment. They're challenging number 13 to take a shot from three-point land, and he is not biting. Trammell nearly got it bobbled away from him, and a great rebound inside to wrench it away and get the follow-up. Ooh. I almost thought that was traveling for a moment, but then again, yeah, they nearly got away with it again there. Okay. Out to Witherspoon. His 3 goes off the back of the iron. FAU gets to the rebound first. Drives in, kicks it back out. Down to 1. Absolutely. No, I understand. Something along those lines, yeah. Are you looking for that level of detail, or just something more representative? D charges in. does draw the foul, but the shot doesn't fall. And we're going to get our first real break with 11:24 to go in the half. Or was it the second real break? I don't even remember. But hey. We got a relatively tight contest about halfway through the first half. Yeah, exactly. See what the artist says. You know, as I understand it, when you're for getting tattoos, you know, finding an artist that you can work with and you know, communicate effectively your ideas to, who not only can communicate ideas effectively with them, but who will also guide you in the best possible way to get the result you want. Sorry, I was laughing at Jimmy Fallon. Not the tattoo thing, but anytime Jimmy Fallon can get embarrassed, it is a good day for civilization. Oh yeah. We are almost there, John. The one that is less than 3 minutes away has decent reviews. Ooh. Cool. Well, hey, best of luck with it, Luke, and I hope it turns out at least 40% of, I hope at least 40% of what you imagine this tattoo will end up being like, at least 40% ends up being in the finished image. I had read it somewhere, and this is from a guy named Scott McCloud, who's a cartoonist, talking about the bringing of an artistic idea from its fruition to its execution, that usually like only 10 to 20% of that original idea will make it into the final piece, and few will say they got 30. So the more you can get in there, you know, I'd say it's more of a victory. Ooh. Okay, you know what? Just looking through that Instagram page, which for the rest of you is the Me Loco Tattooing in Birmingham, I think that definitely looks like the right venue for what you want. Very good. Very good preparation, man. Good show. Alright, let's get that foul count up to 3 for the Owls. We still have not yet hit the bonus, which kicks in after the 6th foul. If I remember that correctly. First shot goes down for the Aztecs. Oh yeah. Hey. Nothing like knowing a good grocery store, a good bar, and a good tattoo parlor. Second one doesn't go. Al's able to grab the rebound. A rare trip into the paint. And Ledee is going to get called for a foul. All right, so San Diego State trying to contribute to the coffers of the FAU Owls. Able to find an inlet far near the foul line, dumps it off underneath, dumps it off to the side to the big man who just hooks it over the defender. We are tied again. I have it on CBS. So that's where it should be. That wide open jumper from the foul line gets missed. All right, now we got number one working down to the baseline. Does get the foul. It will be on Butler from San Diego State, be their second of this half. And hello, Sorgi. Hope the day has been treating you well. You're going to be covering it too, man? Well, happy streaming, dude. All right. First one falls. Owls have the lead again. That should not surprise you. That Queen never won a Grammy. I mean, Steely Dan, I don't think ever won any major Grammys until their album Two Against Nature, which came out in the late 90s, early 2000s, and ended up beating I think Eminem's Marshall Mathers LP for Album of the Year, which had been an odds-on favorite to win at the time. Witherspoon. Another one on Ladie? Yeah. Ladie got tagged again by the referees for yeah, the crowd is not happy about that call. Not at all. Oh, it's just where you can watch it. Oh, okay. I gotcha. I'm caught up now. Oh, yeah. Thank you for reminding me, Luke. I still got some time for requests for this Monday's Stupid Streaming show. Playlist is already up on the Patreon for the members. I am... this one for the stuff I'm going to be putting is a real comfort food week, so I'm sure that that will make sense once the playlist comes out on Monday. Dude dribbles it off his foot. FAU is able to get the turnover. That three-point attempt goes off the back of the iron. Aztecs immediately get it back. Butler, great maneuvering around the big dude to get him within two. Oh, Sorgi, what are you going to be streaming for tonight? All right. And some great ball movement by FAU. Big rejection by San Diego State. Oh, this is fun. No one has card 4. At the next stoppage of play, Leif, I'll let you know what's been crossed off. Drills the 3. Back and forth, side to side. About 8.5 minutes to go in the first period. Golden will just loft it up and over and in. There go, once again, challenge Aztecs to shoot that 3 from the top of the arc. They will refuse, and a pass gets blocked out. Taken away. We have had a steal and a block. Chuck those off. Shot goes off the backboards. Rebound gotten by the Aztecs. From inside the arc, another jumper. Puts the Aztec back on top. 24-23. Oh, you're going to be doing UConn Miami. I hope, Sorgi, that the game is as exciting for you as this one has been so far. with the pick, getting the 3. Hey, can't get a quack raid every day, you know? Aztecs doing the passy around the world, looking for the inside angle. And now we got a nice big man hook from the Aztecs to get things tied up again. Oh, yeah. Oh, my mom, I let her know that I was in the tornado warning area. See you when you get back, Luke. And she told me that today in her area, they are forecasting 50-mile-per-hour winds, and she's in Maryland. So, thankfully, she's not in the direct path of Philadelphia County or Delaware County, but it could get ugly out there. Yes. Oh, just what I needed this afternoon is a good bit of sarsaparilla. Oh, we'll get that in there. That'll be perfect. And then I've already had a tornado on the Pennsylvania-Maryland border. Tornado launched last night until 8 p.m. Only rain on and off. Yeah, let's hope. We got about the same, except a lot more lightning and whatnot. Although my neighbor about 4 houses up, a big tree in their front yard did get uprooted completely out of their front yard. Managed to not hit the house or any car that was parked in the driveway or on the street. The one that it did land next to, it looks like it only maybe like scraped the doors. I didn't see any broken glass or dents, as best I could tell. So they were very, very lucky. Actually, in Belvedere, the next town over, there was a metal show going on at a place called the Apollo Theater, and it's not known specifically whether it's connected to the tornado that touched down there, but the roof collapsed during the show. And yeah, it was pretty brutal. And yeah, there were a lot of touchdowns last night. Got real ugly, but surprisingly, I got less angst and nervousness out of the cats during the tornado warning than I did the previous night with all the early thunderstorms and me getting woken up by Angie when she wanted to just crawl under the covers and hide. Oh, we're only at 6:40. I'm not that off after all. Oh, no, I don't have the guts to be a storm chaser. I might have the relative stupidity and pigheadedness, but definitely not the guts. Yeah. Oh, I'm sure more information may have come out now, Logan, but when I had first seen it, they were still waiting to be able to say for sure. Got knocked out of balance, but the Aztecs will hold on to it. Game is back. Passy round the arc. A contested 3 off the front of the rim. And an offensive foul. Oh. Okay. And now, oh boy. The Aztecs have gone ahead 5-3 in the foul count. So it's not going to be long with 6 minutes to go in the first half until we start getting some bonus. Or we could get one of those rares where neither one of them reach the bonus. I don't think it'll happen, but a fantastic pass from underneath the basket as it was being driven in. Recognize the amount of pressure out there. Once again, have to kick out when that trip inside is not fruitful. Even with the many drive-ins and an airball attempt, it's a shot clock violation. Turnover 2. And now they're saying they may have missed a foul. It's only for the border area. Okay. They must have some more information about how the storms are developing on the ground. And a great knock from behind to keep that basket from having a preferred arc. FAU grabs the rebound. Will get kicked back out to mid-court and around the arc. A good screen from Martin, who is able to drain the 3. And, oh boy, I haven't updated the score in a while, and I apologize for that. But, yeah, the Owls are leading the Aztecs 32-26. Yikes. Tornado went through Ellendale, Maryland. 10-3 Rangers. Oh, man. That pitch clock is really up in the run totals for some of these games. Holy crap, 12-2 Rays over Tigers? 13-1 Angels beating the Athletics. Twins Royals 2-0. All right. Currently, Reds are beating the Pirates 6-2. Not sure what we're waiting for right now, except for maybe a substitution or two for San Diego State. They just got it completely wrong. Finally gets the inbound to Bradley, who has to struggle and fight his way into the paint. He will kick it back out. Will feed it back in. They will fight for it and gets it right as the shot clock dies. Puts the gap between them down to 4. Both of them were looking for a penalty. One trying to draw a charge, one trying to look for a trip. Nobody gets either of it, and it's only the Owls up by 6 now. About 4 minutes to go. Some aggressive defense by FAU nearly leads to a fast break opportunity. We'll try from the 3, off the rib, rebound by the Owls. Welcome back, Luke. If I didn't say it already, I might have. There's a lot happening. Fade away. Hits for the Owls. And we have a stoppage on the floor. Yeah. Aztecs just took a time out. Owls up by 8. All right, let me just do a check. We've had a word from our sponsors on ASS. We've had Steel, Block, They Called Traveling, and the jump ball, the free space. So far, we've been relatively free from foul trouble, and I haven't heard the commenters say anything too stupid out here. Oh. And for I don't know if my experience was off when I was living in Philly, but I just remember from the 4 years that I lived there, just intense wind. Like, you could nearly do that whole mime walking into the wind routine and, lean into the wind that was trying to push you backwards down Broad Street. It's like, I didn't experience that again until I tried biking on Lakeshore Trail in winter in Chicago. Oh, the tea is always real, Luke. It's just a matter of figuring out who's serving it properly. But as you might imagine, we're not exactly getting a lot of cat action. They have figured out, once again, the show's on, so try to stay away. No cat on the table, but we have brought a cat for everybody to adore. Because what would be a stream of another stupid sports show without using my pets for easy attention and support? Okay, this is... Oh, God. They're having the announcers do putting on the carpet behind the announce table to cross-promote the Masters. That definitely gets... Commenters are desperate for material, Karl. Alright, we're down to 3.5 to go. It's the largest lead tonight for Florida Atlantic. That three-point attempt off the back of the iron. The Owls will come quickly down the court, hand it off at the baseline, kick it out to the other side, and are making San Diego State work. Oh, God, and now we had one play and they have timed out again because we got to get those commercials in. Well, I do apologize, Angie, but Aztecs are not leading right now, but they have been playing rather well. I know. It's not the result you were hoping for, but... There's another Fast and Furious movie coming? Like, are they going to do these until all the cast members are dead? Oh, this is just looking embarrassing at this point. Oh yeah, Angie's doing well. Monty's doing well. They're only a little bitter because I didn't let them outside all day yesterday. But other than that, good. Always, always, always the money go burr. As long as there are people who have a gross misunderstanding of how high-speed performance driving works and a willingness to watch Big Machine go crunch, yeah, the Fast and Furious movies will never end. And the next one will probably star Kevin Hart. All right, game is back. We have FAU 36, San Diego State 28 for those of you who just joined. FAU is on a 10-2 run in the past couple minutes. We'll see how it goes when the contract negotiations come up for Burrow's new deal after the rookie thing expires. Oh, you snoozing too, True North? I don't blame you. The Aztecs are struggling right now to not only contain FAU but getting their own shots off. Have another fadeaway jumper that will land for the Owls. And we could be watching some nice history unfold here. 2:16 now to go in the first half. The 12-2 scoring run for the Owls continues. Pass into the middle, just outright. It was just a bad pass right to an FAU player. And that pass will go out of bounds. Aztecs ball. Oh, don't worry. Like, they'll get one of those like hologram machines so that he could do the live Q&As at upcoming cons. Oh, I know. Constant blind rage will exhaust anybody, True North. We'll get the throw in off the baseline. FAU looking for that lane to enter. We'll kick it back out to the three-pointer off the rim. Gathered up by the Aztecs. Sorgi, I'll see you later. Take care. Hope you enjoy the game. Yeah. They all should say quarter/half, but yeah, we'll put that in. We're just gonna assume that it says quarter/half. That was one of the things I forgot to. That was one of the ones that I didn't get to changing. But also, we have just reached the 5th foul for Florida Atlantic. We're at 1:27 to go officially in this first half. We might have a situation where neither team hits the bonus before the first half ends. And a nice effort. Good positioning to find that easy layup in the paint. Now 38-30. Uh-oh. Well, he got the shot and one. And That is the 6th foul this half for San Diego State. And starting with the next one, they will be in the bonus. This one happens to be a shooting foul, so he's trying to complete the 3-point play. Not invisible, just me being a dumbass and not putting it in there. Thank you for understanding. As always, we appreciate your patience here at Another Stupid Sports Show. Aztecs looking for another couple threes to try to shrink this lead. And they'll pass it back and forth before finally draining the next one. Yeah, he did. I think he threw an interception, and then he was done for the day. I was kind of paying attention to other things around here. Shot clock is about 3.5 seconds ahead of the play clock. Game clock, forgive me. I will get these names right. Pulled down. And that three-pointer at the rim does not go through. All right. Yes, NHL streams will return next week. So, and I will do at least, let me see. I know we'll do at least one game. I also know that the baseball is here, so we will find a hockey, we will find the baseball, and you know what, we might get daring and do the NBA, but that is still to be determined. In the second half, it got re-hurt on the final series. Ooh. All right, quick discussion before we take our pause for the cause. I know my thing says bonus for the Owls because the Aztecs reached their 6th foul, but in men's college basketball, the bonus doesn't actually kick in until the 7th foul, so it's sort of like a preemptive announcement that, hey, we're about to go to 1-1. But they never got to actually shoot any fouls 1-1. So I ask you all, do we call this neither reached the bonus or FAU to bonus first? Because they got the opportunity, but they were never able to actually shoot the bonus shots. Maybe do an XFL game. We'll see what the schedule looks like. We'll see if I can find one that will appeal to me and have a good fit in with all scheduling. Anyway, neither, says Logan. All right, so then neither reaches the bonus. All right, so that is officially a rare spot. So if you got a rare spot on your cards, pick one, choose it, no backsies. That's just not proper cricket. Anywho, that was exciting, wasn't it? We could have I don't know if San Diego State's ever made it to an NCAA finals game before, but either way, we're going to have a first-timer and could be the school that absolutely no one expected. SDSU has made a number of appearances in recent years, but right now they're struggling to get a bit against the Florida Atlantic Owls, and John is one space away from bingo. So y'all got to come back to see whether or not John gets bingo before anybody else, like he did yesterday. Or if somebody else may snatch it and Logan goes on one of his other improbable winning runs. It's been known to happen. But we will take a little pause for the cause and return after which for the second half of FAU versus SDSU here on another stupid sports show. Justin, wonderful, perfect timing. Smoke if you got 'em. I gotta hit the bathroom. And with that, I'm officially calling us back to another stupid sports show. Brought in Monty because I figured we could use an appearance from the sleepy but very, very dignified Monty. Yeah, he do go snooze, but he also willing to stay here for as long as possible. As long as he's getting his scritches. 'Cause that is what he is here for. I know, buddy. You've had a very hard day of trying to negotiate with Angie, looking out the window, yelling at me as I take too long to get your dinner together. I don't know how you manage it. I understand, Luke. It's the same way that my phone, whenever I try to type the word like, ends up recorrecting it to your name. Just force of habit. Alright, buddy. If you don't want to stay, I understand. And he does not want to stay. I do not blame him. We do not want to flood the Monty market, as it were, and I really should update those couple of overlays. I really should, but that's a future project. Ideally something to be done when I'm not distracted with a stream or commercials. As awful and stilted as they look. Well, we got some time here in the half. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you again for being here for another stupid sports show. Yeah, a lot of ugly games. Aside from the 13-1 score for the Angels and the Athletics, we had the Rays beating the Tigers 12-2. Right now, the Orioles are beating the Red Sox 8-7, bottom of the ninth. So that could get very interesting. I hope anyway, but we will see. We will see. See, over in the NHL, Islanders and Lightning have just gotten started. Sabres and Flyers is delayed, I'm guessing, because of the weather situation over at the border. Panthers and Blue Jackets still scoreless after 3 minutes and 10 seconds have gone by in the first period. Maple Leafs and Senators has been pushed to Okay, it was supposed to start 6 o'clock. We're at 6:14, and they just really haven't updated the box score. Cool. They didn't do it for the Hurricanes and the Canadiens either. Right now, the teams are walking back out onto the floor, so that means we've got at least one more commercial break chock full of capitalism before we get to pay attention to the basketballs again. Oh. Not much in the NBA front. We have in 15 minutes, it's going to be the Mavericks versus the Heat. And then an hour from that, Clippers versus Pelicans. Oh, yeah. That pitch clock is working wonders. Every time I clip back, it seems like a whole new batch of games has finished up more quickly than I even expected. Oh, before the action comes back and while I have my brain on, I should thank our other sponsor for another stupid sports show today. Vintner's Salt and Vinegar Chips. If the taste is too harsh for you, that might be more of a problem on your end because it's not actually that bitter or overpowering. They're good chips. Hey, whenever I get the opportunity to get grocery shopping for more sponsors, I will gladly take it. And, for as much as I enjoy the fact that I've been able to find a community of people online who are able to, be respectful with each other and with different fandoms when talking about sports. And, some of the amazing progress and some great people that I have made. Then there are those moments when I catch a fan sign in an arena like the one I just saw, what looked like held up by a San Diego State supporter. Well, let's see for sure if that's who they were talking about. Yep, it was a San Diego State fan because the sign said that it was about guard John L. Davis, and they implied that he has to sit down to pee. So, thank you, Aztecs. Really appreciate you. Ooh, greetings from the Texas Roadhouse. Met. Someday I will learn to talk properly, True North. That's not today. Use code ASS at checkout to confuse your cashier and maybe get kicked out of the store. I gotta imagine there's some place that will accept all competitors' coupons. And maybe ASS as a discount code. Someday. Thank you, Husker. Kip, it's going good right now. It is a 7-point lead for the Owls. It has been a close game all first half, even though Florida Atlantic pulled away at the end. Let's see if San Diego State can work themselves back into a good position. All All right, Florida Atlantic will start with possession, which means that possession arrow right goes to the Aztecs. Oh, that hook by Golden off the backboard. The Aztecs have a little trouble gathering the rebound, but eventually scoop it up. And now we go along the other way. Oh, about 30 seconds behind on the timer. Oh, and that jumper rimmed in and out. Owls moving back down the floor. Aztecs might have been looking for a charging penalty there. Golden's able to grab the rebound, throws it back out. And Janelle is able to... A fantastic sequence where second shot doesn't fall and an Owls player leaps out of bounds to get it back in, and it will lead to a three-pointer near the top of the arc. And an answering three-pointer from the Aztecs. 43-36. Greenlee is able to throw it in. Second chance from Golden doesn't fall. And down comes the Aztecs. They will not get the basket, but they will draw the foul. All right, this will be shooting 2 since that was a shooting foul. First shot falls. No big deal. We're at 18-26. We've just barely started the second half, and that second one will go as well. Hey, doing what I can, Luke. Doing what I can. We'll need a little help with that sometimes. And now we're getting some more intense defense from San Diego State. Try to keep FAU from getting anywhere near the arc, and that three-point is stuffed. It will still be FAU ball, but now they will have a less than ideal shot clock to work with. Woo. Only 11 seconds on the shot clock left for FAU. Be kicked out to John L. Smith, who gives a... He's going to have to do it quickly. Uh-oh, Mensah got called for the foul, and that will reset it to 20 seconds. It's only his first foul, but like I said... Oh yeah, there's the contact with the arm. Mm-hmm. Oh, they're doing them all down there? Same arena and everything? Three-pointer from the corner falls for the Owls. Lead is back up to 8. Mm-hmm. Hey, don't worry, True North. Someday they may discover indoor plumbing, and then we'll all be in much better shape. A nice trip into the paint, faking some people out, allowing enough room to get that shot off. Lead is down to 6. Golden with a particularly aggressive pick there. I thought he might have had a chance to get called for a foul. They will hand it up over to him, and Golden will get the foul on the shot. Probably go to the line. Does the Viking Stadium even have indoor plumbing? Having not been there for myself, Kip, I can't say. First one for Golden, off the back of the iron. Falls unmade. The Golden Girls playing NCAA basketball. Golden 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. Well, if anything, I'd assume that Sophia is going to be the one that has the impressive three-point shot, just like Steph Curry, because that's how writing would work on the Golden Girls. Oh, dang, it went over to... that out of bounds went to Florida Atlantic that time, and San Diego State coach is not happy. Well, I think the even bigger story of the Golden Girls playing NCAA basketball would be the fact that most of them have come back from the dead, and then there's like eligibility questions, and yeah, it'd probably be even more of a bigger mess than it's worth. It's unfortunate, but it probably would have been fun to try to watch them explain zone defense to Blanche. Whew. Wow. Currently the announcers are amazed at how San Diego State's defense is performing, and not in the best way. After a good amount of penetration on that run by FAU right into the paint, where the Aztecs were supposed to be a little bit more dominant. And that out of bounds will get possession to the Aztecs. Oh. Yep. They are eating. They're all doing the Ezekiel Elliott spoon in that imaginary cereal move. All right, now we got ourselves another break. Flip back to the scores. See if anything absolutely nightmarish has happened. Oh, Sabres Flyers is now underway, scoreless in the first 3:10. Maple Leafs Senators and the Islanders Lightning and the Panthers Blue Jackets are all also scoreless. Hurricanes up 1-0 on the Canadiens. 13:29 in that game to go in the first quarter. Those of you who may be keeping up or maybe don't care about it, Devils Blackhawks will be at 7 p.m. It's a good opportunity to boost Chicago. I'd recommend we take it. See, and like I expected, Red Sox will pull out the victory in the bottom of the ninth, able to do it 9-8 over the Baltimore Orioles. And yes, Mets defeat the Marlins 6-2. And that is all the updates that we have for this moment. Favorite cereal? Well, it used to be crispy hexagons, but those don't exist anymore. Honestly, these days I'd have to go with muesli, just because it's a cheap excuse to eat chocolate in the morning and still pretend that you're an adult. We got some other good ones. Reese's Puffs Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Hey, all good and respectable choices. I got the Rice Krispies or Raisin Bran. My plan, Luke, after this stream is probably grab some dinner, play some video games, and try out a stupid idea that I had while I was on break to make a future stream that much more interesting. Nothing has been crossed off in the second half so far. Oh yeah, the FAU fans are out in force cheering. But oh yeah, I won't say a word against Lucky Charms. Also, folks, don't forget to hydrate. We're getting a little pressure now from Florida Atlantic against the Aztecs. A little bit out of the ordinary so early in the half. Let me see. Yeah, card 27 is taken, but I can get you another one in just a moment. Kip, give me a... Down is short, and the Owls will get the rebound. Make sure nobody has that one. Okay, Kip. I'm giving you card 26. And if I could find my keyboard, which is right over there, I would put it in chat. And there's your link, Kip. Yeah, John J has card 27, and he is very, very close to bingo. Holy crap, wait up. I missed a lot. The San Diego State foul count is up to 3 now. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Uh-oh. We might have some extracurricular activity going on. Uh-oh, looks like Oh. Yeah, they narrowly avoided an out of bounds turnover, and Parrish might be getting reviewed for a flagrant elbow into the gut of Witherspoon. Yeah. Yeah, they're reviewing it now. The full list of what has been checked off. We have had a rare spot, which was neither team reaching the bonus in the first half. Gotten a steal, a block. Commenters are desperate for material. Word from our sponsors on Ass, and they called traveling. And I came up with a new spot, which is awful fan-made sign. We got one of those. And because we lost one of them to the fact that lost one of the spaces to nobody gained the bonus in the first quarter, we will check off Aztecs or Owls is first to bonus in each half, since technically that space can't happen, but we got something interesting anyway. So if you have SDSU or FAU is first to bonus in each half, we're just going to mark that one off, because we earned it with terrible fan-made signs. Oh boy, that is officially the 4th foul. Oh god, they're discussing it right now. Oh my god, a dead ball contact technical foul on Parrish. It will be 2 shots and Florida Atlantic keeps possession. Oh. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the thing with rare spaces. Pick any which one you want, but once you pick it, stick to it. Yeah, I think he really sold on that one. Definitely pushed his luck. Yeah, we did see Angie, but unfortunately she did not jump on the table, so we do not get the space. I'm starting to wonder if she's not wanting to take a chance on leaping up anymore. Oh boy. This, I think, is the biggest lead for the Owls this game. They're currently up by 11. Oh my god, it's Parrish again, and he fouled the dude as he was shooting a three. Oh no, wait, that's Mensa. Forgive me. Oh man. Nothing is going right for the Aztecs. Oh my god. Yeah, we're up. Oh, right. Because of the technical, we are up to 6. And the next one, on the next foul, Florida Atlantic will be shooting 1-1. Yeah, we will. That's one of those ones that it could only truly come together once the game is over. And there's a few of those where we'll have to do a little rundown after the game to make sure that we got every spot that we possibly could. Elijah Martin has currently made 2 of his 3, 3 of his 3. Now 14-point lead. All right, careful defense from Florida Atlantic. Using that size advantage, though, is Mr. Aztec getting into the paint and lobbing it over the head of the defender. Lead is back down to 12. Now we're getting some half-court pressure. But still, that ball movement keeps coming from Florida Atlantic, and a jumper from just beyond the foul line. Aztecs with the rebound, racing down the court. The attempted kick out to the baseline gets intercepted by the Owls. And once again, they go inside. Oh my god. It's another foul on the inside to the Aztecs. That is officially their 7th foul. So FAU is first to the bonus in this half. So if you've got FAU to bonus first in quarter/half, mark that off on your cards. And that's going to be the 3rd foul for Parrish for the Aztecs. First shot drops. Substitutions now in effect. And we got Golden come back in. And second one gets stuck. All right, a triple double and a higher than over 15-point lead. Ooh. Oh, you need a second rare as well. All right, well, I have a couple of rares so far, but I'm willing to, if we see something utterly fantastic. Parrish does nail the 3 though, to bring the to bring the gap back down to 11. Near strip, but it will be kicked back out. A nice effort to avoid the strip in that double team. Only 6 seconds left to shoot. They're looking for some clearance. Has to take it for the 2-point shot. Rebound by the Aztecs. Need both teams in bonus. It's possible. There's still like 12:45 to go in this game. That is plenty of time for Florida Atlantic to commit 6 more fouls. Especially depending on... Oh, well, just as I say it. That is foul number 2 on the Owls this half. Aztecs taking it out of bounds. Looking for a pass. Looking for a 3 from the corner. But there is a foul. Dang. That's not going to help. Ron, glad to see you in here again. Sorry I missed you earlier, but things kept happening. And, yeah, FAU has really stretched their lead in this second half, but the more fouls they commit, the easier they're going to make it for the Aztecs to get back into this game. Because now they can't be as aggressive on defense. They'll have to let more people just have their way in the paint. First shot in there falls. Let's see. The defenders are leading 22-18 over the Orlando Guardians in the third quarter. Thank you for the update, Husker. Oh, that's right. There's a 3-point shot, so they get 3. I know how this game works. All right, Aztecs now have pulled within 8. And the announcers bring up the COVID season, and a missed pass by the Owls is a turnover for the Aztec. It's Aztec ball, 12:22 now to go. Ugh. They tease going into the paint, then retreat to the outside of the arc. Will use a screen for a 3. Does not fall. Rebound by the Owls, racing up the far side of the court, looking underneath. Goes off a player's leg. Owl ball. I saw that, John. That was actually a decent April Fool's Day thing from an online account. If only because it was playing on St. Louis's embattled history with professional football. And I could appreciate that. And finally, we get another one in for the Owls to get them back up to 10. Aztecs having to do the handoff outside the arc. Will drive it in on the near side and hand it into the paint, kick it back out. Across the floor and back again. That 3 will fall. Lead is now 7. About 11:22 to go. Aztecs on 9-2 run in the previous 2 minutes 20 seconds, and we have another foul. An easy one committed by the Aztecs. Ugh. Oh. Yeah, I definitely should have included how do you do fellow kids for this because they just made a friggin' cowbell joke. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm sure it got a lot of people, and there were more than a few heart palpitations in the St. Louis area. Oof. Oh my gosh, I never settled on an absolute win condition for everybody. I just realized that. I gotta think of what it needs to be. And it has to be something that hasn't happened yet, but it'd be cool enough for it to be worth everybody winning. What will it be? What will it be? Maybe I should have thought of this before the day went by and I got intensely sleep deprived. That would have been good planning. By the way, hi to everybody who is either just joining the stream or lurking. We're hanging out watching the Florida Atlantic San Diego State Final Four game. It's been a relatively close game the whole time. Back and forth lead changes. The Aztecs have been shrinking what was at one point a 13 or 14 point lead is now down to 7. We still have a long way to go. This one is not done by any means. You know what? I think that... Okay, here's what I will say. I think if during the rest of this half, any player gets into an altercation with a fan, like a legit shouting, shoving, pushing, grabbing, blows swung altercation, everybody wins. We'll put it at that. Meantime, they're pumping in all the commercials that they can. Yay, capitalism. So that'll give us some time to check on the scores. Oh, damn. Panthers working quickly have hung 2 on the Blue Jackets. That was the score at the end of the first. 2-0. Lightning have taken a 1-0 lead into the first intermission over the Islanders. Maple Leafs and the Senators still scoreless with a minute to go in the first period, as are the Sabres and Flyers, and the Hurricanes are still holding their 1-goal lead over the Canadiens. 3:50 to go in the first there. Yeah. If we get a tickle party, not between 2 players, but between a player and a fan, then everybody wins. Because I could definitely see with how frustrated some of the Aztec players are, not only with the foul calls, but just the efforts that they've had to go through to keep this game close. It could happen. I don't know if I'm winning, but at least the game's interesting, so yes. All right, first of the 1-1. That does put San Diego State is at 8 fouls, by the way. It will go. And the second one goes in as well. True North, he might be playing somewhere, maybe backgammon or horse. Oh yes, Gumbo is indeed for winners. You know what else is for winners? It's definitely not a 3-point shot that goes off the iron and right back to the Owls. It's Horehound old-fashioned hard candies made with natural Horehound herb tea and brewed and steeped in copper kettles to enhance the natural Horehound flavor. Oh crap, is that the 9th foul for the Aztecs? Uh-oh. All right. So next foul on the Aztecs, it will be bonus plus for the Owls. So it's an automatic 2 shots. Another word from our sponsor. We've had a couple this time. Uh-oh. 3-pointer from San Diego State. Oh my God, how many steps are you allowed to take? We've really got that raw, rare traveling call. Golden got tangled up with somebody else's feet as he was going for the pass inside, and the Aztecs will have possession. Right now, I think it's going to be mid-April. Currently, the Aztecs have twice as many made 3-pointers this half as the Florida Atlantic Owls. And now they're trying to get some ball movement going. The quick players of Florida Atlantic are keeping up with them very well, but now with a hook over the head that will put it to 4. That 3-point is off the back of the iron, right back into the hands of the Aztecs. I'm glad that you got your own sponsors, and a foul on Florida Atlantic. Nothing like a Butterfinger. Husker, I was contemplating very, very deeply about covering the women's basketball final tomorrow between LSU and Iowa, simply because I wanted to give the people who were watching yesterday another opportunity to boo Caitlin Clark. But with how I've just been feeling like I've been running through syrup for most of this afternoon, and I'm not sure I'm going to have the energy to do it. Oh yeah, no, I saw your comment about that you would show up to check in, Kip, but that was also done at a time of day when I thought I would be awake earlier and be more well rested, and yeah, I just overslept, and it has thrown off the whole day. And I don't think it's going to happen at this point. And a slam inside! Beautiful! I know I'm definitely going to watch it, and I would encourage you all to watch it too. I think it's going to be a hell of a fun time. That shot for the Aztecs barely touches the front of the rim. Easy return for the Owls. Able to throw it to each other in the paint with barely any resistance. John L's shot off the rim into the hands of the Aztecs. Oh yeah. Yeah, this week has not been the best one as far as me getting enough rest. Uh-oh. We're back within 2. Oh. Oh yeah, I'm also kind of looking forward for what's going to be an intense couple of months of playoffs. 3-pointer! Lead up to 5, and just so you know, the largest lead of the game is still under the line of 15. If the largest lead equals 15, then we will cross off both spots. Just because I just realized I didn't do a 0.5 in the over-under, and that's my bad. John L. Smith couldn't get a handle on that, accidentally tips it out of bounds. It will be Aztecs ball when we get back from this break. 7:15 to go in the game. And MKI is here. Welcome, sir. And once again, everybody, thank you for being here, however long you've been here, whether you're participating in chat or lurking, whether you're doing the bingo or you're not. At least we're enjoying some good sports, and this has been a really good game. I've been enjoying myself immensely, especially seeing San Diego State come back the way I have in the second half. This has been great to watch. Let's see, am I? Oh yeah, we're getting back down to 7:15. Oh boy. Damn. Wow, Felicia Day now has to do Rocket Mortgage commercials. Oh no. Oh. Oh. It hurts. It hurts. Let me see if there's any other major excitement to be reported. Nope, next games for baseball don't start until 7:40 with the Rockies against the Padres. I've got a whole bunch of games in the first intermission over on the NHL side, and Devils Blackhawks doesn't start for another 4 minutes. And apparently this box score forgot to care about the Mavericks versus the Heat. Well, let's refresh the page and see if we can change that. Sports data is temporarily unavailable. Thank you so much. No, it wasn't. It just needed a refresh. Heat are actually leading the Mavericks 25-24 in the first quarter. And the slide of Dallas Mavericks continues, I'm assuming much to the joy of everybody in the Western Conference. Hey. Yeah, at least it's better than AT&T. I feel a little bit of pity for all of the announcers who have been working this entire tournament, who have to throw over to what's her name, the AT&T store employee that always gets used in those little clickbait ads that tease having naked photos of her. And they have to pretend that she's like a respected commentator. Ugh. God, if Al Michaels were there, he would just stick funnels in everybody's mouths and just begin pouring scotch. Lily, yeah. Wow, this is the first game in the tournament where Florida Atlantic hasn't trailed in the second half. Of course, once I say that, I feel like I'm about to do announcer's curse and get the Aztecs back in the lead. Finally able to get a pass away to get some assist. 5 seconds left on the shot clock, and they're having to find their way in, get a last-second shot, but earn the foul. With 0.3 of a second left. Yeah, 0.3 seconds left, and it's a shooting foul. Golden has got his second foul for the Owls. They will go to the line for that shooting foul. And that one bonks off the front of the rim. Oh, yeah, I saw that. 13-1, Angels over the A's. Oh, that's just ugly. Ugh. All right, come on, Aztecs. Let's get some good craziness going in the back. And they don't make either one of these. They do grab the rebound. They're able to kick it back out for a couple of fake three-point attempts. That jumper from inside the arc is no good, but another rebound gathered. And as they're going in, Trammell gets fouled. So that's going to be the 6th foul on Florida Atlantic. And the next one, they will get le bonus. Oh, it's getting called because of the... yeah. He ran into his foot, tripped. True North? Hopefully soon. I will have to say that I really enjoyed the reporting and the commentary from the people who were working the women's matches. Like, they helped immeasurably to catch me up with the game and the players that I should be looking out for and why. And an easy layup doesn't even make the rim. Oh. Okay, that was great. That was a lot of fun. And Ladie stepped on the line. It's out of bounds. Florida Atlantic ball. Greenlee dumps it out to just inside the arc. John Lee Smith will hand it off to number 4. And Golden gets fouled on the pass to him. So that's going to... Let me see. Oh, that's the 9th foul. Oh, wait, that's... Oh, wait, they are already in the bonus plus territory. Mensah has had 4 fouls and 7 points. Ooh. All right, I remember Golden making some clutch free throws in the last bit of their game, and that one rattles around and... Yeah, that is definitely a Shaq in the Fool moment. Hey, it doesn't have to be the same. It doesn't have to be the same sport to be just bloody ridiculous. Second one doesn't fall either. It's off the back of the iron, and we get another jump ball. So, they get another jump ball, but it simply moves the arrow. It's still Aztecs possession. I mean, that is a good strategy to just try to get the jump ball to move the possession arrow for later. We are under 6 minutes to go in this Final Four matchup. Aztecs fighting to get back into it. And some great defense on the interior, and a second effort by Ladie ends up getting the foul. Ooh. And Golden now has his 3rd foul. And that puts the bonus in San Diego State's column. Plink, plink, plunk, pinball, and finally falls. Lead is down to 4. That is Ladie, who got into some foul trouble in the first half. Now trying to get his team back into the game. That one plink plonks, but pops out. Thankfully, the Aztecs were able to grab the rebound. They'll try to go into the corner to find an open lane. And another foul on Florida Atlantic. Oh boy. We are... I fear that we could be getting into hack and slash territory at the end of this game, because now they're both at the bonus. And it'll be just easier to try to force them into the pressure. First one does fall for Bradley. About 5.5 minutes to go before we have one of the 2 slots in the final game filled up. This one will face the winner of Miami UConn, which is going to be taking place a little bit after this, and who regular viewers Sorgi Stories is going to be doing that game as well. So if you're a fan of his, do that. Yeah. We can mark that off. Both reach bonus in a quarter/half. Good eye, folks. Thank you for keeping me honest. And a horrible far pass turns the ball right over to the Aztecs again. Hey, how's my board doing? Have I gotten anything? Yep, we got a steal, a block. They didn't get bonus. Commentators are desperate for material. Yes. That attempt in and out. Off FAU. That out of bounds will stay with the Aztecs. Oh, I'm sorry. Florida Atlantic. I keep forgetting which direction they're going. It's messing with me. Alright, I am going to, just in the interest of getting as many bingos as possible, FAU, SDSU, box, score. I'm going to try to bring this up now. Oh no. Another foul on FAU. And the next one is going to be 2 shots automatic. Currently at 4:43 to go in the game. Vlad Golden has now up to 4 fouls, only 5 points in the game so far. Yeah. Not a lot of assists, I'd assume. Not a lot of passing. Oh, we got one Aztec player getting his elbow cleaned up. I guess he made some hard contact with the floor, scraped some skin off. They're cleaning it up so that the blood isn't an issue anymore. They'll get the Band-Aid, and hopefully we'll be able to continue. Oh yeah, nobody is threatening a double-double right now. That's unfortunate. I would have thought this would have been a prime game for something like that. Elijah Martin for FAU has 24 points and 6 rebounds, and that's the closest we've got. Oh, we have a wholesome sign out of the student section saying AG is my hero. Oh, it's Agua Karop. 67% free throw shooter, but bangs that one to get the deficit down to 2. We are waiting. Welcome back, John. And another offensive rebound for the Aztecs off the missed foul shot. That attempt to go in meets a wall of resistance, and they're looking to make some space in the interior as well. There's a lot of arm battling going on. 33 turns around to the corner. It is tied. Folks, the game is back. Oh, you have bingo? Let me just double check your card, number 27, right? Damn, I don't. And a nice baseline jumper to bring the lead back to the Owls. Let me see. Yeah. John J is card number 27. Right side. Commentators desperate. Word from our sponsors. Steal, a rare spot, and both reached the bonus in the quarter/half. Congratulations, John. You got the first bingo of the day. All right. Let's see if we can get some more. as many as possible before this stream ends. We're down to under 3.5 minutes to play now in the game. Florida Atlantic desperate to keep this lead over the Aztecs. The Aztecs have battled back from a 14-point deficit out of bounds, Owls ball. And we're going to have a break. Whew. I don't think I've been able to see any trash talking yet. It's been, things have been relatively low-key on that front. There haven't been too many, incidents, aside from a bit of frustration from the Aztecs when they got into early foul trouble here in the second half. But it looks like the coach calmed them down a little bit, and they haven't been screwing up too much on that front. I'm going to keep an eye out. Hopefully we can get some more chaos to land all the spots before this game is done. Alright, are there any spaces that I may have missed? Let me run the list. Okay. FAU got was first to the bonus in, in both of those quarters. Just in that half. Forgive me. Don't mind me, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. We really haven't had a few inches from glory. There have been a couple ones that could qualify, but neither one has really seemed to turn the tide of the game. No new memes yet. Like, stuff that just sends me on absolute uncontrolled laughing fits. Once again, unfortunately. I am willing to call happy crowds because of how enthusiastic the Aztec fans have been now that they are back within 2. So, if you got happy crowds, mark it off. And all I need for a bingo is Angie jumps on the table. And I could totally cheat and just bring her in right now, but that wouldn't really feel honorable as far as a no stakes, no prize bingo game is concerned. Oh, and the refs are on top of things. They fixed a shot clock that had started at the wrong point. Oh no! And there's an out of bounds on the drive in by FAU, which turns the ball over to San Diego State. Oh, that right there, that is a fully open door, John. They could walk in any time. Oh, man. That could be huge. This could be huge. Steal on the inside by FAU. Trying to race down the court. And the layup misses. Oh, my God. Oh. So many close calls in and out. And we have another foul. Oh my God. I am so many just close calls back to back to back. Dude, just step out on the line. The barely missed shots on both sides. Few inches from glory. You are officially checked off. Holy crap. Oh yeah, I think a lot of us are close. That first foul shot for the Aztecs is off the back of the iron and out. However, they have shown themselves to be fantastic at getting offensive rebounds off of these foul shots that don't make it. So, that doesn't put them in deep trouble quite yet. Yeah, good luck to everybody. Let's get all the bingos. All of them. And another one missed. And a good effort by FAU to be able to grab the rebound that time as the ball bounced way far out of the paint. We got two players on FAU with foul trouble, each with 4. It's Martin and Golden. Martin tries the contested 3. Golden does get the rebound. He is getting smothered on the inside and accidentally throws it away to the Aztecs. Another missed layup, but there is a foul. Oh. Oh, man. Wow. Oh, the crowd's not happy about the replay of that call. Bradley's at the line. 80% shooter from the line this season. And he misses the first one off the front of the rim again. Oh my God. This is heartbreaking. This is just absolutely heartbreaking. And there it goes. 1 point game. A little bit of pressure in the backcourt by the Aztecs. Trying to cause the Owls to lose as much time. And an offensive foul. Oh my God. It wasn't even the dude who was on the foul. I think they're going to call it on Boyd for an illegal screen. Oh, wait, they're just calling that a turnover? Okay. Cool. Not a shooting foul. All right. Handoff. Number 12 weaves his way into the paint. And traveling turnover to the Owls. Oh, yeah. Took that extra step. Damn. We're officially at 1:34 to go in the game. Aztecs down by 1. Both teams in 2-shot territory as far as fouls go. There's only been one score by the Owls in the last 6 minutes and 15 seconds. And now John L. Smith is going to go to the line as he is fouled on that attempt to go inside. Oh, yep. On the hand. John L., 85% from the line. First one falls. Puts the lead back up to 2. Couple of substitutions coming in for Florida Atlantic as well. They missed a game-tying field goal, 31-28 Guardian. Oh, man. Oh, defenders. First they take away the beer snake, and now this. Within one again, with some penetration in the paint by the Aztecs. Timeout called. With 57.4 to go. Called by Florida Atlantic. Oh, this one's going to get our heart rates up. I can already feel it. We're officially at 57 and a half seconds. So we'll assume it's right there. The timer that I use, I have the free version, so it doesn't allow me to do the tenths of a second. I can only do it to seconds. Let's find out, MKI. And Jess has the shirt. Nice. Oh, that shirt thing was that was a hoot. So Angie, it's a 1-point game for the Owls. Aztecs have been doing gangbusters in the last couple minutes. How do you think it's going to shake out? No, Sean. Actually, last time she was in here, she went straight from my lap to the ground. Yeah, everybody wants you to jump on the table, though. No pressure, though. Always such a pain in the ass to get this headphone back in. I eagerly await the day that I get a wireless monitoring system. That is going to be my next major upgrade as they send the very wide angle lens across this crowd. Alright, we'll see what you do, Angie. Whether you jump on the table, whether you will your team to victory or you don't, we still like you. I know. Currently, the possession arrow also still is with Florida Atlantic. Let's see, did the Predators get a pizza? Oh, yeah, they did get a pizza against the Blues. 6-1. Oh, no. And San Diego State takes the cross and calls another timeout. Ah, 41.7 seconds to go, and yet another commercial break. I know. And there she goes, lap to floor. Sorry, folks. Ah. Damn. Can't win every time. How do you think I feel, Sean? That's the only space I need for bingo right now. Oh, yeah, no, I thought I had an inkling, John, that the Blues weren't having the greatest season once they unloaded a couple of their cup team players at the deadline. Oh, hold Angie up higher next time. And Leif does remind us, as always, that this show and all the shows on 106.9 Click FM are brought to you by the power of Duck. Ladie puts up a jumper inside the foul line, and it is in. Another time out. And here's where the end of the game takes another 10 minutes. Yeah, I agree. I would agree, but there would have to be a specific condition to fill for the power of Duck, and not just, oh, I requested it. Now we get the Duck. You know, I already gave you guys an easy one with the sponsor square and the jump ball. I'll think it over. I'll think it over. Let's see. Oh, they're going to hold for as long as they can. 6-second gap between game and shot clock. They're going to hover near the mid-court line. Slowly advance, then retreat. The refs haven't started calling off the advances, but before they can, they call a timeout. 11 seconds left on the to shoot. 17.5 to go. Owls will have it and inbound on the offensive side of the court. All the fans are looking stressed as hell right now, whether they are the Owls or the Aztecs. Yeah. Exactly. Unprompted Duck appearance. Oh yeah, even the San Diego State fans are doing the wings of panic right here. You know, that move. And John L. Smith will be doing the inbound for FAU. And they have to use their last timeout because they're about to get a violation for not getting the ball in. Oh, another commercial break. All right, let's see. Oh yeah, Atlanta 7, Washington 1. I was trying to forget about that. Let's see if there's a... Oh yeah, the rest of the baseball doesn't start until like 7:40 or something tonight, but... Full season start today. Wait, the Giants beat the Yankees? How would I forget that? 16-3. Holy crap. That is one lopsided score. Like... The first time I ever went to Wrigley Field, and I was very lucky to do this, I ended up going to see them play the Dodgers in one of Tommy Lasorda's last games as manager for the Dodgers. And the Cubs got absolutely shellacked. I think the final score is like 15-3. And I thought, oh yeah, that the score is like that just because the Cubs stink. And I also watched Mark Grace injure himself trying to get back to first after a pickoff attempt. So, you know, good times. Greenlee will be inbound. 8 to shoot. They're handed it off behind the arc. They're giving it John L. Smith, and that one misses off the backboard. 8 seconds to go. They're running down. Shot clock has been turned off. Butler looking for something. Doesn't get it. It's in! They will check this to verify, but San Diego State may have just made a beautiful comeback here in the Final Four. All right, we're going to get it confirmed, and then we're going to run down as much as we can. Well, definitely I can say largest lead of the game was under 15 because FAU never got more than that. Nobody fouled out. Nobody fell in. Yep, got the shot off with 0.5 seconds. Oh, man. I don't know. All right, we've got Leif calling bingo on card number 4. Kip calling bingo on card numbers 26, correct? All right, let's check the 26. Then we'll get the card 4. Center down. Lead under 15. Block, jump ball. And, yep, we crossed that one off. And a rare. Kip gets in. Now, there wasn't really any breaking news to overshadow the action. FAU is heartbroken, but damn, they made their name known in this tournament. Absolutely known. All right, let's get to number 4 for Leif. Yeah, we had happy crowds, especially when San Diego State was shrinking the deficit throughout the second half. They were coming alive. Yeah, FAU almost made it. A fantastic play this whole tournament. No new memes. And yeah, the guy who got the game-winning shot, all of his teammates are slapping him on the ass as he's doing the interview. Yeah, I feel bad for Alex, but But this was, like I said, close contested game all the way through. It was a lot of fun. All right, Leif, let me see where you're, because we got largest lead there. Oh, down row. And no trash talking. Yeah, for a 9 seed, that was an impressive run. Oh. I just suddenly got very cognizant of how loud I was being. Oh, no bingo for you, huh, Sean? Oh, I'm sorry. Trying to see. Oh, commenters are desperate for material. Block, jump ball, both reach bonus. Okay, I see where you were, Leif. You were the diagonal. Very good. And Angie still has time to jump. No, she's gone back in there, and I'm not going to make her come back in here just so I can possibly get a bingo space. But wow. We really lucked out with these games. We got some good ones this week. a lot of fun to watch, and I hope you all enjoyed the streams this week, seeing the NCAA tournaments come to a close with some awesome games, playing some bingo. And I really appreciate you tuning in. My name is Jim B. This has been another Stupid Sports Show on 106.9 Click FM. Thank you once again for being here. And good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are. Go pay attention to Sorgi Stories. He's streaming the next game between Miami and UConn.